Harry Potter Facebook has over 36 million fans.
What did I say, 1,000? That was definitely not enough. 36 million, thank you. Thank you.
So Tristan F. asked, what is it like to step into such a huge responsibility?
Wow, very good question. What is it like to step into such a huge responsibility? Because obviously as the movie started progressing, its popularity grew with each film, so there's probably a little bit more pressure placed on each character and what their role is in the movie, and, you know, so what kind of, you think about the pressure of that? What was it like to be in that particular role, I guess you'd say?
I think for me,
no, this is okay.
Have fun with it and don't try and think about it as much like you've got millions and millions and millions of people watching it. Just go out there, have fun, enjoy doing what we done, and get on with it and just hope and pray that everybody liked it.
Yeah.
You guys, you were so young that you wouldn't have realised.
I mean, I have to, but for me,
realised.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's what I was going to say. I mean, when you're, I mean, I was 11 years old, so I didn't really. I knew that it was a big deal, and that's how I was planning the books, but I didn't really think of it in terms of responsibility. I was just excited. Like, you're fearless when you're at that kind of age. You don't really think about, you know, oh, what if this lets everyone down? And in a way, that's immensely freeing. And just to be able to say, you know, this is so exciting, this is going to be great, I'm just going to go for it, and not think about the failure, you know, the possibility of failure, or not let that get to you, is really liberating. So I think it was a fantastic thing to come to early, because you just had the excitement and you didn't feel the weight of that responsibility. It was something that I would, you know, come to acknowledge afterwards. But I think by then it was done in a way. I think I was over that point where that was really, you know, worrying me or upsetting me or anything like that.
I think I realised most when speaking to my siblings and stuff at school, and just suddenly, like, you know, just to see their excitement was so lovely, and that kind of made me kind of really. It wasn't scary. It was like, oh, I felt like I was on their behalf. I was there, so I didn't find it intimidating. I was just really like joyful to be there. Yeah.
Me? Sure. The question's about responsibility. Yeah, I guess because I was a bit older when I got the part. I was about 25 or 26 when I got the part. Yeah, I was terrified, you know. That's truthful, you know, because I watched the movies, I really loved the movies, and you never want them to get a character wrong, you know. You want to, and everyone has their own version in their head, and they read the book of what the person will look like and act like. So it's really, really worrying. But then you also think it's something really beautiful, because you're joining something which gives a lot of joy to a lot of people. And as long as you don't mess up too badly, you can give a chance to be part of that. And then also I knew that I was going to get married to Fleur Delacour, so I was like, yeah.
So maybe you took a little bit of the pressure off?
No, the pressure was much bigger after that. That was when I wet myself and vomited, yeah. The nerves were very high, but it was good fun in the end.
Fantastic.
I think, yeah, it wasn't really responsibility I was worried about. It was more because I think, like Donald, I was terrified coming into it because they already had kind of like a tight-knit family from the first to the fourth film, and joining it, I was just thinking, oh God, you know, these guys are so good, and I've seen them, and they're famous, and I'm sitting next to them, and but that lasted for about 3 days, and then after that, it was just, they were so welcoming, like all these guys, and it just became easier and easier, and I think the more you are yourself, the better that you can perform and just do the best that you can, and like Devon, hope and pray that everybody else likes it. So yeah.
Well, I think, and I may be going out on a limb here, but I think everybody enjoyed the roles that you played. Do you guys agree? All right, let's move on to our next question. Ryan, who do you have there with you?
Thanks,
Rachel from Los Angeles, California here.